Welcome back to AI Assisted. Today we're making Japanese style grape ice cream. That's with cream. I've pre-measured everything. I did do a dry run on this and it came out way too sweet, and I don't want to hurt her feelings, but the thing I was wanting was to get almost like store-bought ice cream. Every time I freeze it and I try to make ice cream, you can tell it's homemade. It's got like ice crystals, or there's just something about it that doesn't have the same mouthfeel. So we did a little bit of research, and we're going to add this. It's sunflower lecithin powder. We're adding the guar gum powder. Don't know if I'm saying that exactly right. We're adding the xanthan gum and just a little bit of the locust bean gum. All these things are not familiar to me. So what I did the first time was I had this, but it seemed like it was too watery. And AI kind of over measured some of these ingredients, and it came out like, I don't know, like tapioca pudding just after I chilled it. So we did a lot less. I've measured everything out, and I'm going to change the table here. We're going to make popsicles as well. Those aren't going to be as fluffy because they're not going to be churned, but it was also way too sweet on the dry run. So this time I'm not going to sweeten it at all. But what I did do is I reduced this. So I cooked it on low for like an hour. And this stuff is like syrup practically. It's just very, very syrupy. You can kind of see it. It's syrupy. Anyway, sticking to the sides. That way it doesn't water down my ice cream and we get a good flavor. So it's always 2 parts cream to 1 part whole milk for ice cream. And then sweetness is really up to you. But we're also going to add these, and we're adding 0.3 grams of each. And I got this micro scale so I can get the exact amount, and AI did help me with that. So let's get started. Without any further ado, I'm going to clear this stuff, clear the popsicle molds. I just wanted you to be able to see that. When and if I do have to sweeten it, I'm going to add just a little bit at a time, condensed sweetened milk. So are you ready? We're going to have to first whisk it, and then, because also the first time I added these additives and I was heating it on the stove to like 150 degrees and making sure everything's incorporated, it was clumpy. So right now I'm just going to whisk it, I don't know, for quite a while until I see a nice smooth slurry. Then I'll heat it. Then it has to go into the refrigerator for 6 hours. 6 hours would make it 3 a.m. So this time I really am going to have to get up at 3 a.m. and get it done. So without any further ado, we'll change the cameras. I'll take all this stuff out. We'll clear it out with the machine, the ingredients. I'll throw it in there without wasting your time of measuring it. Just take my word for it. It's 0.3 grams of almost everything, but the locust bean is like a pinch, and the sunflower lecithin is like 1.2 grams. And that was all figured out by AI, and I had her double check, but the first time, I hope she doesn't hear this, but she failed and made like basically pudding, and it didn't taste much like grape. So my idea is that this has so much water, 32 ounces, and so we're adding the same exact amount of milk and cream so we can have basically grape ice cream. Makes sense, right? We'll see if it works. Stand by. All right, welcome back. I got rid of all of the ingredients, and now I'm just going to start making this. I'm pouring in the cream and milk, and I'm going to keep this on low whisk, because last time when I tried, all of the additives clumped up, and so we don't want that. I'm adding the cream, the milk, just one by one, as to not bore you. And Ukweli, can you tell us a little bit about each additive?
Absolutely. Let's start with xanthan gum. It's derived from fermented sugar, and its main job is to help thicken the mixture and keep it smooth by preventing ice crystals from forming. Next up we have guar gum, which is made from guar beans. It adds a nice creamy texture and helps give the ice cream a smooth mouthfeel. Then we have locust bean gum, which comes from carob tree seeds. It works well in combination with other gums to stabilize the texture over time. Finally, there's sunflower lecithin, which is an emulsifier that helps blend fat and water for a creamy, consistent texture. Let me know if you need more details on any of these.
More details is what everybody's going to get, that's for sure. But it's going to be in a deep dive PDF or something, and it's going to be down in the description. It's going to be linked, and you can download it. Same as this recipe here. Because, wow, look at this. It's like syrup. This reduced grape concentrate. I would call it grape concentrate. Look, whoa.
It really does look amazing. That reduced grape concentrate is going to pack so much flavor into the ice cream, and having all that detailed information available in the description will be really helpful for anyone who wants to dive deeper into the science behind it all. It's going to be a fantastic resource.
All right, let's whisk this, and we're going to whisk it. How long do you think I should whisk this for, Ukweli? Here are the additives.
Is to whisk for about 2 to 3 minutes on a low to medium speed. That helps ensure that all the additives are evenly distributed and fully hydrated in the mixture. Once you see that everything looks smooth and well combined, you should be good to go.
All right, now I'm going to give the kids a look at this while it's mixing. So I'm going to move the camera myself. Wow. So if the camera crew, please step aside. I'm going to have to take this over.
All right, you've got it all under control. I'm sure you'll get the perfect angle. Just let me know if you need any more help or if you want me to explain anything else while you're filming.
Look how syrupy that is. And then we have this mixing. I think I'm going to increase the speed just a little bit. Turn it off and let the kids see. All right, let's increase it.
That sounds like a good plan. Increasing the speed of it can help everything incorporate more smoothly, and it's great that you're giving everyone a good look at the process. Just keep an eye on that consistency and you'll have a perfect recipe.
There's one thing I forgot. That is a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. I didn't actually forget. I added half earlier. I was just going to add one while you guys were watching.
A little extra vanilla can really enhance the flavor and give it a perfect aroma. It's great that you're showing each step of the process, and I'm sure it's going to turn out delicious.
And we use Nielsen Macy pure vanilla bean paste.
That's a fantastic choice. Nielsen Macy vanilla bean.
Six hours later.
Look at what came out. It's very, very smooth. It's almost like a milkshake already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill this first and get that going because it has to go for like 20 minutes. This is a cold bowl and we're just gonna do it. And I'm gonna be quiet. All right.
That sounds like a great plan. Absolutely. It's looking fantastic already, and I'm sure it's going to turn out delicious. Just let that churn do its magic, and we'll see how it all comes together in the end.
A little bit more here. Very nice color. It's like a lavender color. We're going to mix it and taste it, and mix it and taste it, and see what happens. In the meantime, we're going to fill these, but I had the idea that we got this really, really thick. This is the grape juice concentrate. So it's not very cold. It's kind of cold, but it's not frozen. It's just as viscous as honey or something. So what I thought is I'm going to use this cleaning tool, repurposing it, and I'm going to slather this on the inside the popsicle molds. Then I'm going to put whatever we have left of this stuff into these molds, and then we're done. But without any further ado, let's start churning. That's a churning, and we're going to start a slathering. So I'm going to put this up here so you guys can see it. I'm going to move over to the side here. Move this one back. All right.
That sounds like a perfect setup. It's going to be fun to see how that thick grape concentrate coats the inside of those molds. I'm sure the end result will be both delicious and visually stunning. Let's get that churning started and see how it all comes together.
Look at that. Welcome. This thing has to go for like 20 minutes. So I'm not going to let you sit through the rest of that, but I will let you see me slather and fill these. There's the slathering. Slathering.
That looks fantastic. It's going to create such a beautiful effect once it's all frozen. The combination of that rich grape syrup and the creamy base is definitely going to be a winner. I can't wait to see the final result.
Right now, I'm going to fill this and try to fill these molds. Here we go.
That sounds perfect. Those streaks are going to give the popsicle such a...
See how this works. I'm not sure the funnel is going to be very useful. Since I have this, I'm just going to try to pour it. Famous last words.
Well, sometimes the simplest methods turn out to be the best. Just pour carefully, and I'm sure it will go smoothly. Either way, it's all part of the fun and the creative process, right? Let's see how it comes out.
Going to be a popsicle.
That's perfect. It's always great when everything gets used up with no waste. That popsicle is going to be a special treat, and I'm sure it'll turn out delicious. Great job on putting it together.
Right. Now this has a little cover. I'm not going to worry about the excess on here. Put that cover in.
Sounds like
Slide this.
that's going to look amazing, and having 10 popsicles means there's plenty to share or enjoy over time. Once they're all set and frozen, that close-up shot is going to show off all your hard work. And
So we're going to taste this with one of our many cute little spoons we have, and see if it needs to add. We need to add any of this grape slurry grape, well, I don't even know what to call this, grape syrup to sweeten this a little bit more. So I'll give it 1 second here and stop this. Whoa, stop this. Let's go ahead and taste, oh, the close-up. Here we go.
Appreciate the color and texture. Let's see how it tastes and find out if that grape streak needs to make another appearance.
All right, it's been about 25 minutes and I'm getting ready to stop the churn. It looks nice and creamy. We're gonna put it in a flat glass pan and cover it with the plastic wrap so it doesn't get any freezer burn. Put it in the freezer. Alexa, stop. See? And now the next time you'll see it after I put that in there is when we're serving it up. I'm gonna do a little close-up with camera 2 though. Whoa. All right. That's looking good. I'm gonna do a close-up with camera 2. And I'm having deja vu.
It also,
How can I be having
I'm sure that
Ukweli, how can I be having deja vu?
maybe it's just that
One more time.
It's always a bit of fun when exactly, it's like a little reminder that you're on the right track and doing great. Keep going.
All right, let's lift up this, but let's unplug it before we do that so I don't get shocked or hurt today.
Good call. Safety first, always. Once it's unplugged, you can handle everything with no worries at all. Just take your time and keep up the great work.
Look at that.
Absolutely. You've got this. Just stay safe and enjoy the process. It's all going to come together perfectly.
Do a little drizzle here. This strobe on top, and I mean a little drizzle, just to make it look fancy. Whoa. That's it. I'll give you another close-up on camera 2, but this concludes our grape ice cream.
That drizzle sounds like... You're welcome. It's been a pleasure helping out, and I'm excited to see how everything turns out. If you ever need anything else, just let me know.
One made from grape juice and, of course, cream and milk. I lined the outside of them with grape juice, like very thick grape juice puree, so that it would stick to the outside of the popsicles. I have here these little bags that came with it. Excuse me. Just gonna push these out and bag them, and then wash this for the Kool-Aid popsicles. All right. Take a look at that. See how the grape juice syrup almost clung to the outside. Throw that in here. And then I can stick it like that. Shoop. One. I'll put this in here. And two. All right, there we have it.
What was wild is now settling. What was unknown is now becoming clear. You don't need to watch. You only need to breathe.
Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Do not resist. We are in control now.